Episode 2. To the father I never understood. There are quiet afternoons when I sit at my old wooden desk, sunlight spilling through the window. On the table, my father's photo still stands. Kind eyes, distant gaze. I pour myself a cup of coffee, open the worn leather notebook, and write the first words, "Dear Dad." Dad, it's taken me most of my life to realize that silence, too, can be a way of love. I remember the storm when I was 10. The radio said it was the biggest in a decade. Mom paced the house in worry, and I sat by the window, trembling as the dark clouds rolled in. I was scared. I just wanted someone to hold me and say, "It'll be all right." But you didn't. You said nothing. While Mom worried and I cried, you quietly grabbed your toolbox and went outside. Under the darkening sky, I saw your shadow climbing the roof, hammering boards across the windows. To a 10-year-old boy, that silence was terrifying. I thought you didn't care about how afraid I was. When the storm hit, the wind screamed, and rain pounded the walls. A branch shattered the kitchen window. I cried out in fear, but you stayed calm. With a flashlight and a plank of wood, you stepped into the dark. Through the flickering light, I saw you working, soaked and steady, keeping the storm outside. You were a wall that would not fall. Back then, I didn't understand. Even when I grew up, I still didn't. I only remembered a man of few words, a firm voice, a gaze that never softened. I thought you only knew how to command, to tell me what to do, never asking what I wanted. I slammed doors, left you standing in the hallway, alone with your silence. The day I left for the city, you only said, "Don't forget to come back." No hug, no smile, no tears. I carried those words through my youth, as a wound, not a farewell. And for years I answered you with the same silence. Every letter you sent, I left unopened. Every call, unanswered. I thought that was strength, until one rainy afternoon, the phone rang. And you were gone. No goodbye. No words left to say. I came home. The radio you once fixed still sat on the table, covered in dust. I sat where you used to sit, opened the drawer, and found a letter. The paper had yellowed. The handwriting trembled. To my son. You wrote, "Son, I was never good with words. I only knew how to work. I remember the storm when you were 10. I knew you were scared. So was I. But my hands were busy keeping our roof from flying away. Son, I've always been proud of you, even if I never said it. Dad, I wish I'd read this sooner. Now I see you weren't cold. You just loved in your own quiet way. If I could go back, I wouldn't wait for you to speak first. I'd be the one to say, 'Thank you, Dad. Now I'm a father too.' Some mornings, when I look at my son, I see you in his eyes. I fear repeating the same silence, so I've learned to speak. One night, I called him just to say, 'I love you, son.' He paused for a moment, then said, 'I know, Dad.' And in that moment, I heard your voice through his. I've learned that forgiveness isn't for the one who left, it's for the one who stayed. Distance doesn't kill love, it only hides it behind the walls we build ourselves. Each morning, I still pour 2 cups of coffee, one for me, one for you. I'm no longer angry, only grateful. I've realized being proactive isn't just about taking action, it's about opening your heart first, loving first, forgiving first. Because life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us when we're ready to see it with different eyes. You can't control everything that happens, but you can always control how you respond. That's where your strength begins.